Gentlemen, I hope we can actually have an engaging discussion about the remaining lists in their entirety. The folks want insightful commentary, not to hear us argue.
Wrong. I think conflict is exactly why they're here, Barry.
Personally, I think it's both. Variety is the spice of life.
Fan-fucking-tastic start. If I may, I present my list in no particular order, in the format recommended in the email. Well, what do you guys think?
Truthfully, I think Joe's list was better. I don't know what's worse, your choice of waifus or the trash animes you picked them from.
You're kidding me.
Don't get me wrong. You have a couple of good anime in there, but your waifu for those aren't even the best in their series.
Agreed. Tamaki is much better than Maki and Fire Force.
Go back to sleep, Sleepy Joe. You're speaking nonsense.
Your rating of the anime should hold no bearing on the quality of the waifu. If anything, a light in the darkness can shine even brighter.
Is that what passes for insight on here? You're making about as much sense as Joe. If the story isn't captivating, then no waifu from it can truly touch your heart.
That's some hokey shit from the both of you.
Just eat your ice cream, Joseph.
Well, we can debate the animes themselves on a different episode, but I happen to like all these anime very much.
Of course you do. It's all mainstream fluff. Bulma from DBZ, really? Everyone in the West had her as their waifu in the 90s.
You orange clown, the many people that would pick her is an argument for her pick, not against it. And really, Black Lagoon and Code Geass is mainstream.
In 2006, they were. I like Code Geass, though. Cornelia is a trash pick. So many better choices.
Cornelia is strong and smart, outplaying Lelouch in their first skirmish, but she has so much love to give. She's quite dynamic, and we really get to know her by the end of the show. Who is better than that?
Oh, you'll see, Obama.
Ah, a little teaser for our next part. I wonder who it is. Leave your guesses down in the comments. Moving on, I like Makima for how calm, cool, and collected she is, plus seductive and totally in control.
Makima is self-serving and manipulative. Power is much better. I can tell you didn't read the manga, Jack.
Wow, Joe's drugs finally kicked in. He's making sense.
Thanks, Donnie.
It's not manipulative if the person knows they're being manipulated and wants to be controlled.
Are we talking about Denji or... I think I figured out the common denominator of your list.
Yeah, I like strong women. Physically, mentally, assertive attitude. It doesn't matter, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I didn't know you were such a sub, Barry.
I did. Just look at Michelle. I'll bet she has washboard abs like Mikasa.
Pipe down. Don't y'all have anything good to say about the list?
Sure, Iruma-kun is an underrated show, and I also believe in Ameri supremacy.
My man. I feel like the latest season is starting to get more serious with the power scaling and relationships. I hope it pulls a Hitman Reborn and transitions from a comedy to a battle manga.
Me too, but I wouldn't hold your breath.
I'm on board for all that, and that Ameri sure is a tall glass of water, but I gotta ask about the cute blonde girl in the middle.
It's a dude, Joseph. I wasn't even going to mention it because I'm hardly surprised. Just look at Michelle.
Damn it, how many times are you going to use that joke? And it's more complicated than that. Krim is a hermaphrodite, but this is Krim from episode 3, where he became fully female.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the gender swap episode, but you can't call him a girl just because of a temporary transformation, which only happened in one episode.
Sure you can.
Enough of your alphabet shenanigans. Just say that you're gay. Look, I like the gays. Some of them like me a little more, if you know what I mean. But the point is, I supported them long before you two.
There's so much wrong with that, but we need to wrap this up.
Okay, just for the sake of argument, even if he is a girl, she doesn't fit the rest of the list.
That's the thing. She is timid, but curious to try new things. She eagerly awaits for a strong, fierce woman to show her the ropes. I connected with that at such a deep level. And she was so different from everyone else that I couldn't help but put Krim on this list.
That sure is different, all right.
Variety is the spice of life.
Whatever, I can't wait to roast your list. At least mine was diverse, well thought out, and something we were able to sink our teeth into.
I'll tell you who I'd like to sink my teeth into.
Save it, Sleepy Joe. Take out those veneers and you can barely gum down your ice cream.
Anyway, I think we're done with my list. Let's conclude this in part 3 with Trump's waifu list.
It's the greatest list in the history of lists, maybe ever.